So I wanted to make a quick video about what my day-to-day eating looks like after gastric bypass surgery. I am just over 3 months after the surgery, and my surgeon recommends, for me at least, to be able to maintain weight loss to be at 800 calories a day, or between 700 800 calories a day, for almost 18 months after surgery, or however long it takes for me to get to my goal weight. And after the surgery and after all of the weight loss happens, the maintenance it will be around 1,000 calories a day, but I'm still far away from working myself up to that position. So most days I average around 750 calories a day, 700, 750. I actually use this app called Veritastic for it works on most phones, just so I can literally keep track of everything that I eat, just to make sure that I'm meeting all the goals. I was also told that after surgery, not only 800 calories, but about 60 to 80 grams of protein and 80 to 90 ounces of water in whole day. I was also told to do about no more than 100 grams of carbs and no more than 10 grams of sugar a day. Also, with those 100 grams of carbs, it is advisable to keep at least almost half of it in the form of fiber, just so I can stay regular. Because I've also noticed on days that I don't get enough fiber, I tend to not be able to go to the bathroom as well. And once I made sure that I'm getting enough fiber, it is becoming a little bit easier. So usually in the morning I'll either have a smoothie made from, I use Genapro or Ginpro unflavored protein powder, which has 30 grams of protein, and it is only 58 and a half calories. And I use about a half a cup of homemade almond milk with it, and I use about a cup of kale. I use about half a cup of blueberries and a half a banana, and it all goes into a NutriBullet and gets mixed up. It is a very dark green color, but it tastes okay. That one is around 160 calories, and if I use half a cup of blueberries and half a banana, it will actually get me at 10 grams of sugar. So that means for the rest of the day I can't really have any more fruits, because that will get me over 10 grams of sugar. If I don't have the protein shake in the morning, I'll probably have like one boiled egg, hard-boiled egg, with about 2 ounces of feta cheese. On the days that I don't have smoothie, I can actually have about one apple or one banana a day, just so I can make sure I stay under at or around 10 grams of sugar. Um, then throughout the day, I'm doing around 60 or 70 ounces of water. Sometimes with my water, I actually put in the unflavored collagen powder with protein in it. It's 18, usually around 18 grams of protein, about 20 grams of collagen in it. And that's how I'm able to make sure that I get enough protein inside of me. And that way I'm actually drinking protein and getting enough water. The brand that I'm using is Vital Proteins. On the box it says to mix it with about 8 ounces of water. Honestly, I do it in about 20 or more ounces of water. Just because it does says it is unflavored, but it has like weird aftertaste. But if you mix it in more water, usually that gets rid of the aftertaste. And it is around 70 calories. I'll also I'm really big fan of pickles, so sometimes I'll have like a whole pickle for lunch, which maybe might not be the best option, but and I don't do it every day, but I will do it sometimes. Sometimes I'll even make my own homemade hummus, just because that way I can make sure that I don't put anything that I'm not supposed to have. And I literally have about 3 ounces of hummus and use the slices of pickles just to dip in there and eat that, and that is pretty good source of protein. For dinners, I usually end up making some kind of meat stew with a whole bunch of vegetables in them. I'll end up having like some beans or lentils boiling, and have some kind of lean meat like chicken. Once in a while I will use ground beef to put in there, but usually some kind of lean meat with different kinds of vegetables, onions, and some kind of different kinds of spices in it all together. Usually I'll end up having about a cup's worth of it. And yeah, as long as I count everything up, I'll usually end up being around 750 calories. Usually throughout the day I'm not that hungry, but I do end up feeling hungry at night, just because again my old habit was overeating at night. And that's why one of the important things is to make sure you count your intake, at least for me, so I know that I have had what I'm allowed to have that day. And if I feel hungry at night, I just don't let myself to eat more, just because I know that I'm not actually physically hungry. It's more like a mental thing, and it's not something I deal with every day, but some days that I have that mental hunger and I know that I'm not really allowed to do it, I'm not really allowed to like break what I'm supposed to do according to the plan that I was given by my surgeon. So yes, some days it is kind of hard, but it is actually getting better. I want to say the first month was a little harder, and now that I'm just over 3 months out, it's actually getting a little bit easier. I am actually planning on making a video of like one of my actual meals, how I prepare it. And if you are interested in watching that, please leave comments below, and please subscribe, and thank you for watching. Bye.